I love you.
Everybody loves a baby.
I love it when she smiles, but I also love it when she frowns. And when she cries even, it's like I'm besotted.
Congratulations.
5 couples share their journey of a lifetime. What it's really like to have a baby of their own for the first time.
I'm just so overwhelmed that she's here and she's safe and she's healthy.
To love like they've never loved.
Imagine feeling all the love you've ever felt in your life and then just having all of that in one shot.
To think the unthinkable.
Just stop crying, otherwise I'm just going to walk out the door.
If I didn't love her as much as I did, I would have walked away.
Shut up. No, Charlie, I'm sick. Oh, my God.
Newborn babies test strong relationships.
I was going mad.
A baby in the house means a whole new life.
Jesus Christ.
Breastfeeding.
I enjoyed every moment that you were breastfeeding.
It was just really, really painful. It was awful.
As their relationships are put to the ultimate test, these couples find out what they're made of. For 5 couples, the tough times are behind them.
Are you having a poo? Oh, thank you.
More sleep and more sleeping with.
And I fancy something rotten.
So hopefully.
And there's been evidence to prove it.
They feel like new people. With hard-won routines in place, mums can now leave the house once in a while.
Darcy. Oh, come on, girl.
The balance of family life is changing.
I felt like it was my time.
When he walks through the door on Friday, if Lola's awake, I say to them both, I'll see you Sunday, and just walk off.
I'd never say I was under the thumb, I just love spending time with my family.
It was the first time I'd been out and I just felt out of place. Took me a few drinks, didn't it?
A couple of flaming sambucas later.
You share everything. You share the responsibilities. If you don't do that, why go into the joint venture in the first place?
Until now, it's Dad who's had the freedom to take a break.
If I need a bit of space, I'll go and lie down upstairs.
There is the boring everyday routine, but as long as you mix things up, do something different once in a while.
Go for a run as well, just completely just try and clear my mind.
Amy and Stuart live in Manchester. Stuart is 3 months into being a dad. 3 months of being able to retreat to his own space.
I said to Amy, look, we need the garage converted into a room because I need to have some form of sanctuary. I have a man den which has a large fish tank in it, a weights bench, a treadmill, an office desk. All that in one room, I could quite happily live in there.
I think it's a little bit easier for a man to switch off, whereas there's not a minute of the day where Eva's not on my mind. Where is she? What's she doing? Is she breathing? It never switches off for me.
Well, I do hear her, I just choose not to wake, not to get up sometimes.
I needed just a room away from the girls. So I can have the football on whilst I'm doing a bit of work or having a run or doing some weights and just have maybe a guy moment.
As a mum, you just don't get any time to yourself whatsoever. I don't even get to go to the toilet by myself. She's sat there in front of me and she's even been sat on my knee sometimes while I've been on the toilet.
Guy moments are precious and, it seems, quite common.
It's funny because when we went to the fish shop the other day to get something, there must have been 5 other couples carrying the baby in a car seat. Like the male of the couples was getting all fish equipment. So I don't know if it's like a prerequisite of being a dad having to get a fish tank. Everyone's allowed in, I won't discriminate, but if I need my space then the door gets shut and I'll stay in on my own.
But now Eva is not just being breastfed, Amy has the freedom to get away too. She'll need Stuart to step away from the man den to help out, something he's not been prepared too often to do.
Ask him how many night feeds he's done.
How many night feeds have you done?
about 2 or 3. But I've got.
I needn't say anymore. All the mums out there that are watching this know how easy you've got that right now.
And all the guys out there watching, that if a lady is breastfeeding a child, it is very difficult for a guy to do the night feeds.
How long's she been on a bottle for?
Amy is going on a hen do tomorrow in Leeds. Her first night away equals Stuart's first night alone with baby.
I'm not apprehensive, but I'm just thinking, my mum and dad are around the corner, so it's good to know that they're there and my sister's there.
Amy has cared for Eva for virtually every hour of every day for 3 months.
I feel like I'm a bad mum going.
Why?
I'm leaving her, she's only 3 months old. She's going to think that mummy's left her.
You won't even know about it.
I could actually cry thinking about it.
Leaving baby does not come so easily to Amy.
She gets upset when I walk out of the room, never mind. Go to a different city. I might not even be able to go yet.
She'll be fine. Speak of the devil.
I'm gonna go and have a go then.
Give it a go. It's a bloody test.
Don't talk to her, just tap her on her back.
Tap you on your back.
I've just spent more time with him than what she do. It hasn't. I'm not questioning his parenting skills at all, but I just know her a bit better. Sometimes all she wants is a mum.
David and Marilia have been a happy family for 4 months. David works from home, so the demands of being a provider have rarely kept them apart. The reality of parenthood has been every bit the dream.
You have a certain amount of love in your life. And the minute she was born, all that, it's like that love doubled. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, guys.
But this happy family will soon be separated.
You want to help Mommy book a flight, yeah?
Marilia is Brazilian and wants to take a 6-week break to visit relatives back home. Gabriella's settled routine means that she can come too.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ah! Oh, I wish you weren't sleeping. Oh, look. Oh, you're such a big girl. Look, look, look. So cute. I'm the only person who has their baby's passport photo in a large size. But look at that. So cute.
David will have to stay at home to meet deadlines. For 6 weeks, this tight-knit family will be without Dad.
What am I going to do? I want her to spend time with her Brazilian family. I want her to spend time in Brazil, but that's all like very rational, and emotionally, it's like a little piece of me's going to be missing for a while. It's weird.
David may not want the day to come, but Marilia is full speed ahead to Brazil.
Mommy just needs to find a mosquito net. Yes, I know. We're gonna be so quick.
Marilia and her daughter will not be travelling lightly. Gabriella is a child who will have everything.
I have to get her so much stuff because it's summer there. Oh, you know what? I needed a sun hat, and it's hot. It's 30 degrees. I have this fear of running out of something that I need. Oh, I need a makeup bag. Thank you.
David hopes to join his family over 2 weeks into their trip, but his growing baby won't wait for him.
At that time of life, it's like every day, you know, you want to be around and see what's happening. So there was that sense of missing out. And also it's really, you know, I get on really well with Marilia's family, and it was a really nice thought for me beforehand that she was going to go and spend time with her family and get to know her family more, you know, so I didn't like missing out on that either. There's a lot of luggage.
No. Oh, I know.
There's no way these two things are fitting in the boot.
Wait, where am I gonna go? Carrying the baby and then carrying this on top is just gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be okay. You got a load of stuff. You can't. It's better if I fly in with you, but.
Saying goodbye is tough.
I love you.
Love you.
Dads may want some time to themselves, but rarely for this long.
Being apart from my family, they're now like absolutely established in my heart, my head and everything as my family. To like be apart for a day or two is really hard, but to be apart for that length of time is really, really difficult. It was horrible. It was horrible.
New fathers are enjoying one-on-one time with baby.
I love you.
Because now little ones are older and less reliant on mum, others can muck in.
Whoa. Nearly. It was like an air rifle.
And it's not so bad. The truth is, since day one, it's been love at first sight.
Lola means more to me than anything on the planet.
It's emotional. I just have so much love for her.
I see her face, she sees me, and it's just like, my heart melts.
You don't lose that. I have it with Darcy and I have it with all three boys. Yeah, they're my children.
Aurelia teased me quite a lot in the first few weeks because I went shot straight to like obsessed dad.
When you see a small little hand on your finger, that in itself was just like a wow moment.
She's only just learning how to use her little finger and she's already got me around it, so, you know.
But David has been away from Aurelia and his beloved Gabriella for 2 weeks.
That's a little depressing.
It hasn't been much fun for this lonely father.
I wouldn't wish the mental space that I was in on Monday through to Wednesday on anyone.
Work gets in the way.
I've got a couple of very big software projects on at the moment and they're both extremely challenging and both highly stressful. Me being up till 4 in the morning and getting up at 6 the next day in order to work on things that maybe aren't that in my control, and that doesn't always solve everything.
But on the bright side, 5,000 miles away, Marilia is enjoying some time to herself in Brazil.
You want to go with pizza while Mama eats? Yeah?
It's hard to feel too sorry for Dad when you're having such fun.
Great for me. I had like 5 babysitters on
that was
call.
the other thing.
It was amazing.
It was like a contrast.
I miss him loads, but I had like a cook, I had my sister, I had my grandma, I had my mom, I had babysitters. And he was just
well, the dimension that I was like miserable, working hard, stressed. I had this sense of like loneliness, and then I knew that she missed me, but she was like having the time of her life and really happy. So it's like, you know. I was really happy that Gabriella was spending time with her.
I was going to like a bar at night because I'd just leave Gabriella sleeping, and my sister and I would go to a bar like down the street.
Meanwhile, I was working like 20 hours a day and not getting to see my family.
A great time.
David's only choice is to join in remotely.
I've done working, I've got a gap with work, and it's 5 o'clock their time, so Gabriella's still awake. Little baby.
Look at your papa, baby.
So cute. Yeah, I'm good.
He's looking at you. Look, look.
Gabriella would like look at me and recognise me on Skype, which was like a small amount of comfort, but so frustrating.
So unfair. I want to kiss those chubby cheeks.
It was one of the first times in my life I had that sense of like, you know, wanting to like jump through the screen. I was extremely frustrated. Extremely frustrated. There'd be the small sense of like heartwarming, but like a lot of kind of yearning and like heartbreak that I couldn't like just be there with her. I found it really very difficult, very difficult.
David has to find a way around work so he can be with the people that matter most.
And those 2 weeks had already been like ridiculously hard. And when they elapsed, I wasn't even sure when I was going to be able to go, if I was going to be able to go. I had to remind myself as well at the time that, you know, everyone was healthy, everyone was well, and we got through it.
In Manchester, it's Mum who's about to take some time out from baby.
All he has to do is get milk out of the fridge and put it in there, put them in the bag.
Amy's off to let her hair down at a hen do in Leeds. Stuart is about to take charge.
Hopefully she has a good time and then comes back and tells me all about these nights out she's been having whilst I'm at home, being a house husband.
I did originally ask him to come and stay in the hotel, so he could be there just in case I needed her and she needed me. I'm gonna cry, I don't wanna go.
Amy has taken the lead in caring for Eva for over 3 months.
Have fun.
The longest Stuart has been on his own with his daughter is 4 hours, so he lacks the confidence to settle her.
I'm a dad, I'm supposed to look after her, and if she's upset, then, you know, she should come to her dad, and she wouldn't settle. And then she'd go to Amy and settle straight away, so for me that was difficult. Love you, drive safe. See ya. I always see things through, so if I couldn't settle Eve Louise, I was failing there because I couldn't do it, but then it wasn't because it was me, it was just because she's more used to Amy in those situations. Now the fun begins. What do we do, girls? Hey? What does the list say for us to do, Eva? Hey? What does it say? Oh no, it doesn't say cry. Not now. Come on, nearly.
Hello.
Eva sleeps for less than an hour, so Stuart invites old friend and fellow dad Darren around in the hope of some sympathy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I've had a couple of...
Men being men, the competition begins.
Has she always been pretty good sleeping? Like what time does she go down?
We'll put her to bed between like 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And she'll sleep straight through.
Give over.
Honestly. The only time she'll wake up is like she stares and she's not got a dummy in.
So no 12 hours?
Yeah.
There are some babies that after a few weeks just adopt the 7 till 7 with maybe one night feed, so those are the kind of people we don't like because they have it easy. How do you feel about swapping?
With the competition behind him, Stuart and Eva get into their stride, with a little help from Amy.
Amy phoned me before, and then she's texted me a couple of times, just seeing how things are going. She misses us both, she said, which I'm sure she does. Today she's really wanted to be cuddled, and she's like nuzzled in as well, and it's been really nice. She's been a bit upset, but beside that, it's been really nice.
Dad and his daughter have spent the day together, and Stuart is finally laid back when settling baby.
Once I got over that barrier with her this morning when she was particularly upset, the rest of the day is easier. I got her settled, and then after that I think she's got confidence in me now. So I hope that's the case. For me, I'm chuffed with how the day's gone. Obviously, you know, we missed Amy, but we've had a good day bonding, so it's been very productive for our relationship, I think. So I just hope she stays asleep, and that will really help our relationship a bit more.
I love you.
you, Daisy.
5 couples who've made it through the tough times. Now they're happy families.
Probably hit me, I think, when I go to sleep even more.
But life gets in the way, and when there is a baby in the house, saying goodbye is 10 times harder.
Love you.
I've got to balance my career and balance my family. And I only do it for my family, but I just have to sacrifice that in between.
I knew this would be really difficult for him.
I've cherished every minute with Lola and with Kaz at home. Now back to reality.
It's going to be a bit strange not having him around.
Lynn has been missing Charlie for 2 months.
I'm missing Lynn and Harvey, lots and lots. Been speaking to them like every half an hour.
I went to cook yesterday, but I couldn't be bothered because cooking for one's boring, isn't it? So I didn't.
Lynn stayed behind in Sussex with son Harvey after Charlie moved ahead to Wiltshire.
I found a new job. I moved up to Westbury, and Lynn followed as soon as I got a house sorted out. It took a while for us to get rid of the place that we had in Burgess Hill, and then as soon as everything got sorted, things changed.
But living apart does have its benefits. Getting back together is always great.
I'm really happy to be leaving now. Really happy to get out of this flat and go and start a new life in the country.
It's moving weekend for Lynn and Harvey.
I think our house move was about us starting again, needing something fresh.
I think we needed a fresh start as well.
Yeah.
We needed something new to kickstart our relationship again. And so we just thought, we'll put everything together, we'll make a move, we'll make a whole new start with our new son. And so we did.
Is Harvey in the way?
No, that Hoover is though, that you left there.
Well, I put the pillows up there. They would have been in the way otherwise.
Like many people, Lynn and Charlie spent the first few months of their relationship living it up. They were young, free, a couple.
She's got a good sense of humour, she's got a lovely smile, and she puts up with me, which is the main thing. Which not many women probably would, but I'm quite hard work, and she's willing to work with that.
With Charlie, I wanted to be with him all the time. Anything he said was hilarious. Anything he said was interesting. Wasn't necessarily right, but I just wanted to have babies with you. And
let's face it, you know it's going to be a good-looking child, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
Lynn got pregnant after a few weeks, and having a baby stopped their lifestyle in its tracks.
It was a difficult road, and for a couple who haven't got a child, they could be sitting at home thinking, oh, we'll be able to do this, it'd be easy, we'll be able to sell for it. That's what we thought. We thought it'd be easy, and it wasn't. And so people sitting at home that have got a child, they will know exactly what we went through.
Lynn was brought up in Wiltshire. She never planned to move back.
I came back from travelling and, obviously I'd seen the big wide world, and then I came back to this tiny little town and I was just like, oh my God, I was so bored. And I was just like, I know there's more to life. So I thought, where else can I go? And I thought Brighton. Brighton's amazing. Everyone loves Brighton.
But having a baby changed all that.
Now, obviously things have changed, It's not the bright lights that I'm after anymore. It's not going out and stuff, It's all about family now. And, a lot of my school friends have got children. So, I'm going to know other mums.
5 months into becoming a dad, Charlie feels different too.
If you asked me a year and a half ago, did I expect my life now? No, I wouldn't have said yes. I always wanted a child, but it's a big change.
Oh, Harvey!
It's just part of growing up, isn't it? I mean, maybe a barbecue with friends. That's probably about as wild and crazy as we're going to get now.
Lynn and Charlie hope the move will help them stay in love with family life. But it can get complicated. Malcolm has 3 children from a previous relationship. His parents did not expect him to have more.
I don't like doing this.
No, I know you don't.
I don't like talking about the fact that my parents still haven't seen Darcy. I get on with my daily life by switching off to the fact.
Malcolm introduced Claire to his parents soon after they met, and all was well.
It doesn't matter that we're having cold cups of tea and cold dinners. Hey.
Claire became pregnant.
The feedback I got was that, why are you doing that? You haven't sorted out everything from your previous relationship in regards to divorce and the money and everything. And why are you now getting yourself in this? And it was like, oh, you know what? It's my life. And if I want it to be as complicated as it's always been, then it's going to be.
Malcolm hopes that his parents will come round to his new life and meet his new baby, 17 years after his last.
You can't force everyone into what you want to do or how you want to be. All you want from people is acceptance of how you are and the fact that you're happy. It's really hard when you want someone to just enjoy it with you and share it with you.
Not everyone can be around to share family life, no matter how hard it's wished. And Claire should know. She lost her dad Robert recently. She's taking Darcy for the first time to visit Grandad's memorial stone.
I'm just gutted for Darcy, really, not having the opportunity to ever meet my dad, and my dad was a really nice man. But I'll bring her up to see this and let her know this is where your granddad is. I lost my dad in 2009 to cancer. Bit of a shock. We told the Tuesday and he died the Friday. I coped with it really, really well, but I must admit, when I had Darcy, I was gutted that he wasn't around to share her. Oh, my dad's one here.
Claire's loss makes her wish that Malcolm's parents will decide to play a role in Darcy's life.
I hate the fact that Darcy's never going to get to meet him as well. I do feel in a way that Malcolm's really lucky to have both his parents, and I don't have both mine. So my dad never had the opportunity to meet Darcy, and where his parents do. But yeah, I do. I miss my dad a hell of a lot. I miss him more and more, but you just learn to deal with it a little bit better.
Lynn, Charlie and baby Harvey have arrived for their fresh start in the country.
It's massive.
From party couple...
So we're thinking TV go here.
...to showing off the new family home in a few short months.
And then this is going to be Harvey's play area. And then this is our kitchen diner. Loads of storage. We're going to have lots of nice family meals and lots of people over, and we're going to entertain as well. Here's our avocado green toilet. Cupboard under the stairs to put Harvey in when he's naughty. It's definitely going to be a fresh start, new beginnings. Yeah, it's going to be good. Oh, look, it's my world. Got it? Got it. Careful, you're pulling me.
God, you'd be no good as a removal
Oh my God,
person.
my arms aren't in the right places. Hold on, let me swap my arms over. Shall we see them?
Lynn and Charlie's plan is to leave their relationship problems behind them and to have their happy ending in their new home. Three months later, Lynn is more besotted with Harvey than ever.
My God, I've never felt love like this. It's a crazy... Your heart just explodes every time he does something new. It's amazing to watch him going up onto his all fours and rocking to actually putting his arms and his legs out and actually, doing the whole commando crawl.
And she's still rather fond of Charlie too.
Yeah, I still fancy him, my toy boy. He's a good-looking guy. He's a nice guy. He's got a kind heart on him. He's funny. So yeah, we've certainly turned a corner since living here. We both seem so much happier. Harvey seems happier as well. I think Harvey definitely picks up on our vibes that we were unhappy. He just seems. All three of us seem a lot better.
The move has made them different people.
Before we left, we did have a really rough time, like, are we going to stay together or not? There was a good few months that I don't think I could see a future.
I had no patience whatsoever. I don't know what it was. He just repulsed me. But the thing that was so weird in my head is that I knew I loved him because I missed him when he was gone. But then when he came home, I don't know, I was just so annoyed with everything.
Go. Harvey!
Don't mind the camera.
Harvey!
I'm glad I didn't cut and run because things are getting better. I love Harvey to bits, and here we are. Made a new life, got a new home. Things are a lot better.
You dare do that, guys.
You're always going to hit rocky patches, and to be honest, you're always going to hit patches where you think this isn't going to work, and you're either going to battle through it or you're going to walk away from it. And we hit that, and we just so happened to battle through it and made it out the other end.
Yep.
Our babies are becoming toddlers and changing daily. They're on the move, trying to talk and having fun. But dads sometimes miss out.
Right, no doing any crawling whilst I'm gone. Save that for the weekend.
Don't roll, my baby, don't roll.
David has been absent from Gabriella and his wife for a month now, while they visit extended family in Brazil.
Little baby.
His deadlines met, David can leave his laptop because he's booked on a plane to Sao Paulo.
One way or another, I try not to repeat this experience. It's not very enjoyable, especially, I guess, because Bee's so young.
David knows that much would have changed.
She made a lot of progress in these last 4 weeks that I haven't been with her. I mean, when I left, she was just kind of discovering her hands, whereas now she take stuff and pass it hand to hand, and she puts a dummy in her mouth. And
You think she's bigger?
yeah, she's a lot bigger. Oh, my baby.
Are you going to be upset with me because I left you for a while? Oh, I love you.
After time away, there's always catching up to do. But his daughter may take some time to forgive him.
Gabriella gets funny about the fact that I'm around her and I'm not giving her attention. So when I finish work and I go and, oh, my baby, and I go to give her a hug, she won't look at me for 5 minutes. She'll give me a bit of a hard time to let me know. So when I got to Brazil, she did that for she didn't let me off the hook immediately that I hadn't been with her. It took a bit of time, but then once she did, it was just so nice to be reunited with my family.
Finally back with them, David holds on to his family.
When she's older, things normalise and you maybe spend more time away just as a natural course of things. But I had a sense at the end of it, we're not doing that again. You know, I'm just not doing that again. I'm not going to be away for.
Though Marilla's not so sure.
I'm not going to be away for. We're not doing that again. We're not.
In Windsor, Claire and Malcolm are having their baby baptised, an occasion to bring families together.
Come in. How are you?
Thank you.
Hello, Darcy.
We are christening Darcy and we have invited Malcolm's parents. We've done what we needed to do. It's down to them to make the decision.
I think it's upset Malcolm really, and I think he's just upset with the whole situation and would rather it all be sorted. He tries and hides it and tries and copes with it, but I know deep down inside it's affecting him big time.
Whatever happens, it's going to be Darcy's day.
If anyone wants a cup of tea, they're all brewed now. Oh, sorry, in that plastic bag. Is that your biggest brother?
She just wants the glasses, look at her.
It's your biggest brother.
Mine.
Claire,
It's shaping up to be the day that Malcolm and Claire had hoped for. Everyone is gathered and the ceremony is about to start. Malcolm's mum has decided to attend the church.
Veronica, Aidan and Joseph, are you all here who are standing as godparents to Darcy?
Sal's mum did turn up today, and that's all that matters.
Will you, parents and godparents, pray for them?
They could always come down and stay with us. They could enjoy having Darcy as a grandchild. You know, they could see Darcy whenever they want.
And walk with them in the way of Christ.
You know, it's nice that we've done this for Darcy, and also it's been a time for family to get together as well. So that's quite a nice thing anyway, really, for families to meet families, and yeah, it's been quite nice, really.
child number 4 after such a long time. I love it.
Claire and Malcolm, please name your child.
Darcy Elizabeth
Howard. Darcy Elizabeth, I baptise you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
It went really, really well. It was really good.
Too quick.
Too quick.
And having baptised her with water, we now make the sign of the cross on her forehead and say, Darcy, Christ claims you for his own. Receive the sign of his cross.
Soon there'll be another excuse for their families to get together. Malcolm and Claire plan to tie the knot in the next 4 months.
I feel on top of the world. I've got a happy little family and I'm happy with Mal. And we're happy and we'll get married.
Right.
And hopefully that'll be a happy marriage.
Well, I think so.
And we're good together. You know, bring it on.
Next time, we revisit the highs and the lows of being a first-time parent.
There's no parent on this planet that is prepared for the lack of sleep that you have.
Yeah, you just have to get on with things. Feeling like crap.
What's the matter?
Really happy, but it's just really emotional that she's here.
That just not just made my Christmas, it just made my life.
Come on, gorgeous. Let's get your first hat on.
Oh, she looks so cute.
After 6 months, now our mums and dads can't imagine life without a baby in the house.
Because along with the lows, you know, we get lots of highs. And the highs cancel out the lows.
from every angle. It's like the love that you feel
So
for
much
this
love.
baby, the love they bring into your life.
That is worth it, 100%, 110%.
But would they do it all again?
After Gabriella was born, it was so amazing. We were like, we want 8, we want
Yeah.
like 12, we want like, you
Yeah.
know.
Stuart did originally want 6,
All boys though.
but your feelings on that one changed.
Yeah, definitely.